Hey everybody, this is Double RPG here, and welcome to another Double RPG unboxing. And today's collector's edition is one that I think that probably tops the biggest collector's edition I've ever received. And I'm pretty sure that the Ultimate Collector's Edition of Final Fantasy 15 is going to beat that. But for now, this is probably the biggest big son of a gun that I have on me right now. And I present to you the World of Final Fantasy Collector's Edition on PS4. And this is like far back of my bed here. You can actually see how big this box is. It's like that big. Look, even when I got up closer, look how humongous this is. This is like 5 1/4 pound, like 5.25 pounds. So 5 pounds and a quarter pound added together. So yes, we're taking a look at the Collector's Edition of towards World of Final Fantasy on PS4, and I know it's been a while since I did an unboxing of a Collector's Edition, and this seemed like the perfect time to do so. And truth be told, I've been looking forward to this game for quite some time, and rightfully so. So let's not waste any time, and let's open up this bad boy and see what we got in here. And I got the you know, the nail filer to open up the cellophane, and you can actually see on the front, it's the art design by Yoshitaka Amano. So that's pretty traditional Final Fantasy stuff, and you actually see the characters of Lawn and Rain right there. Lawn's the boy and Rain's the girl, and the logo again, once again by Yoshitaka Amano. And we actually see the back of this. It says capture, customize, and evolve. So this game is like Final Fantasy meets like Pokemon or Digimon in that kind of sense, or like Tales of Symphonia, Dawn of the New World, that kind of stuff. And you know, you can summon legendary heroes, stack up in classic battles. Like you can have the Mirages stack up with you, so that way it can increase your stats and all that, and a vast world of new possibilities. And yes, indeed. And it tells us everything that's in this collector's edition. It tells us that there is an original soundtrack, the World of Final Fantasy, the game, and it looks like a pop-up book and a special 80-page hardback art book, as well as a set of 3 minifigures of Cloud, Lightning, and Squall, as well as the DLC that's a part of this game. Which you can see, you actually have the 3 Mirages, as well as the hero summon of Sephiroth, which, you know, he's not even a hero, he's more of an antagonist. And it also has the Japanese voiceover DLC, so you can actually play this in Japanese voiceovers if you want to. And on the right side, you can on this side, you can actually see both Lawn and Rain in their chibi forms, which their big forms are called Giants with the J, not a G, and with the Mirages that they have on them. And on the top, you can actually see Behemoth at the very top. So, let's go ahead and unwrap this and see what we got inside. Come on. Oh, okay, cool. I got the cellophane already open. But seriously, this is freaking phenomenal of a collector's edition box. I know there are others that probably have one-upped this, you know, in terms of a collector's edition, but seriously, I really like how big it looks. And in the back here, it shows that little flap to open this up. So if we open that up, open this, and oh my gosh, there is a huge book in here! There is a book in here! Let me see if I can get that out. And look at this! The book that leads to the world of Grimoire. Man, that is huge. And of course, it's just hard, you know, just hard wood, or, you know, something that you would actually see for a fake, you know, book like this. And even has like a little thing that you can actually put the ribbon on to give about a, you know, if you want to save any chapter in this book and that kind of stuff. But yeah, this art book, I mean, this book looks really phenomenal. Let's open it up and see what we got in here. Okay, so we actually got the 3 figurines right here, and they're behind this cover, so I'll have to get that out as soon as I can. But oh, actually, I can just pull it off from here. So yeah, you can actually see the characters of Lightning, Cloud, and Squall in their chibi-like forms. Now, I know they have an official name for them, but, you know, just from looking at this, this looks really phenomenal. Looks really cool for little chibi-like toys. I would definitely put this on my desk or next to my figurines of what I have. So, yeah, this is actually pretty cool. I like it. So we'll leave that right here. And if we open up this part, we got ourselves some pop-up books. Wow, I didn't even notice this. Let's start from the beginning here. We got the first pop-up book. We got the first pop-up book right here, or the pop-up page where it shows Lawn and Rain meeting the girl there in the picture. And if we turn the next page, we actually got a barrage of summons that are all around, and I think you can stand these up straight if you want to, or if you like to turn it upside down, you can actually see a lot of the stuff on here is not correctly proportioned with how they want you to set this up, so yeah, leave it as is. I'm sure there's a correct way on how to position these, unless if you have to stand them up. Yeah, okay, I see. So it looks like every page is its own, and you can actually see the characters and how they're stand up and everything with this, little pop-up book. And hey, that looks pretty cool. But I'm not going to worry about it right now. Here's some more pop-ups that we can actually see. And of course, there's going to be front and back. So if you turn to the back, you can actually see Lawn and Rain. But then again, I think you have to... Oh, actually, no. They can just actually stand up in the trees here. If they stand up in the trees, you can actually see the full gist of the picture. See? Look at that. That looks awesome. And I apologize for the camera work as ever. So yeah, the pop-up book there is pretty cool. And here's another. And I think this is of like a little castle of some sort. But yeah, like I said, not everything's going to stand up proportionately. So you're just going to have to do what you can to actually just view it for what it is. Okay, now, how do I get this open? Oh, I see. They actually slide out of the side here for some of the other things, too. So, I wonder if I can slide this down. Nope, that can't be slid. But, if we take a look at the bottom here, we actually got the rest of the stuff that's in the collector's edition here. Like, we got the art book, and I'll set that right there. And, of course, we got the game, which is the Day 1 edition, which, of course, has the bonus DLC that's in here. And of course, since I pre-ordered this from the Square Enix store, I also got other special DLC added. So, yeah, it's pretty much the same, what you would expect on the back of the box. So, let me go ahead and open this up and see what's inside. Of course, it's going to be the disc and all. And if there's a voucher for the DLC, then, which, of course, there is for the Sephiroth summon, the bonus mirages, as well as the Japanese voiceovers, then, yeah. Okay. Alright, so we got the cellophane out of there. So, yep, it's got everything. The little voucher for the bonus Day 1 edition DLC, and of course the disc. The disc looks pretty good for a PS4 disc. Now, of course, this game is also on the PlayStation Vita, but I prefer games like this to play at home, and I play them on a high-def TV. So, yeah, got that in our possession. And of course, we got the Sounds of the World, which is the CD with the music selections for World of Final Fantasy. And they don't tell everything of what's on the CD. I think you have to look inside from the disc. So, let me go ahead and see if I can get this open. Which I can. And I think, well, if I did it this way. Okay, there we go. Alright. And of course, more of the cellophane is going to disappear, and hopefully I didn't scratch the CD, which I don't think I did. Okay. Alright, here we go. So, World of Final Fantasy. And, nice little CD here. And there should be, I think on the flap here, it tells the music selections that they have. You can, oh yes, it actually does. And most of the stuff on here is actually, the Prism melodies are actually from the games from before. So anything that you are familiar with from any of the previous games, then yeah, you'll definitely hear it in this soundtrack. And CD looks pretty good too. And let me get a close-up of the flap here. It tells you the music that's in this game. But yeah, it actually looks pretty awesome. Let me take the CD out, and here we get a good glimpse of all the chibi-like characters from the Final Fantasy series. And other than that, whoops, I'm gonna get this back in here. Last but not least, before I end off the video, we got ourselves the art book. Now, I'm not going to go through the entire art book, but I'll just give a glimpse of like the first few pages before we end off this video. And of course, we got a little message from Tetsuya Nomura on the art book. In the art book, it says, "World of Final Fantasy went through a very complicated birth." Yeah. So, tracing back to the conception of the story, director Hiroki Chiba had the idea in the works for a long time, and it was several years ago when I first drafted a sketch of Ina Crows. A separate idea of having Lillykins, which is the name of the chibi forms in World of Final Fantasy, by the way. A separate idea of having Lillykins went through several iterations, popping up and fading away, and after being implemented in a different title first, the concept for World of Final Fantasy, for which these plans were originally intended, was finally kicked off, and our protagonists, Rain and Lon, were born. The transformation between Giant and Lillikin was originally an idea for one of the game mechanics in this title, but evolved into a very important aspect of the story, and became an element that would bring out the uniqueness of World of Final Fantasy. And through the efforts of art director Yasuhisa Izumisawa, who not only brought together the aesthetics of this world, but designed the Lillykins, as well as those of the many famous designers who responded to his call. I believe we were able to bring to life this charming world that is nostalgic, yet new. We hope that you will grow attached to the characters, monsters, and everything else, and simply enjoy what this world has to offer. Tetsuya Nomura, creative producer and character design for World of Final Fantasy. So yeah, that's actually awesome. And here we have the giant forms of both Rain and Lon, the main characters. And here we have Ina Crows, which is the female, who I mentioned in the pop-up, a masked woman. And of course, we have the Mirages right there. Now we have the Lillykins of the heroes. But then again, I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure that she's exclusive to this game. But there's Cloud, Lightning, Ferris from Final Fantasy V. And, we got some others, Charlotta, we got Refia from Final Fantasy III DS, and here we have the illustrations by Tetsuya Nomura, so yeah, it's actually pretty freaking sweet. And we have the illustrations right here by Yasuhisa Izumisawa doing the chibi characters, but yeah, this looks to be pretty cool art book, and of course I'm pretty sure some of the environments and most of the monsters are also included in this art book. But yeah, this is actually pretty awesome to have an art book like this, and I think it only benefits well to the appeal of the collector's edition. So yeah, that's all I have to show you with the collector's edition for World of Final Fantasy. I hope you enjoyed me doing this unboxing of this. I'm sorry if it was a little messy. And it was the first time in quite a while, about a few months actually, since I did an unboxing. The next one after this is going to be in about a month from now, and that will cover Final Fantasy 15, the Ultimate Collector's Edition, finally. And as of today, the game has officially gone gold and is coming out the November 29th. So be on the lookout for that. Hopefully it'll be about a day or two when I get the Ultimate Collector's Edition, and then I will do an unboxing for you all on that. So anyway, guys, I hope you like this unboxing, or me doing this unboxing of this Collector's Edition. If you like what you saw, then be sure to rate this video or hit that thumbs up button, as well as leaving your comments down in the comment section below. Also, if you like me to do more unboxings of this and like me to do more content for my channel, then be sure to hit that subscribe button underneath this video and underneath my channel, or on my channel, so that way more support from you guys will mean that more content is coming from me in the future that you're not going to find anywhere else. So yeah, be on the lookout for me doing more unboxings like this coming up in the next month or two, and I'm going to have a fun blast doing that, as well as the collector's edition of The Last of Us on the PlayStation 4. So anyway, guys, I got to get going as I got more stuff to work on and more live streams to do. But yeah, stay glued, and more content is coming from me that you won't find anywhere else on my YouTube channel. So anyway, guys, to sign off, I'm RRPG, just wanting to say Godspeed and game on, gamers. I'll see you later. Peace out!